Alright everybody, gather around because today we're diving into a topic that hits close to home. Literally, we're talking about what happens tax-wise when you sell your home. Now, I know taxes can be as confusing as trying to assemble furniture without instructions, but don't worry, I'm here to break it down for you. So, imagine you're selling a house. First off, congrats! That's a big step. Now, you might be thinking about all the money you'll be making from that sale. But before you do so, hold up. Because you need to understand that Uncle Sam might want a piece of that pie, and that's through something called capital gains tax. Here's the deal. If you sell your house for more than you bought it for, that extra money you make is considered a capital gain. And yes, typically you have to pay taxes on that money. But I'm here to tell you that there is a way where the IRS can give you a break. Because, you know, they're not entirely heartless, right? If you're single, you can exclude up to $250,000 of that gain in your taxes. If you're married and filing jointly, make that $500,000. Pretty sweet, huh? But there are some rules. You need to have owned and lived in that home for at least 2 of the last 5 years before selling it. And no, you can't pull this trick more than once every 2 years. And you don't have to live there in 2 consecutive years, just any 2 of the last 5. But what if my house wasn't my primary home? Great question. If you were renting it out, for example, things get a bit more complicated. You might not get that same generous exclusion, but there are other strategies like what's called a 1031 exchange for investment properties, which we'll touch on in a bit. Someone else asked, what if I make some improvements on my home? Another excellent question. Improvements can increase your home's basis, which is basically what the IRS considers the starting point in determining your gain. More improvements means a higher basis, which can lead to a lower taxable gain. So keep those receipts. Now, onto the 1031 exchange. Say you're not just a homeowner, but also an investor. You sell a property and make a profit. Instead of paying taxes on that gain right away, you can reinvest that money into another property. It's like saying, not today IRS, and deferring those taxes. But it has to be a like-for-like property, and there are specific timelines you need to follow. But like everything in life, there are pros and cons. The upside, you can keep growing your investments without a tax hit slowing you down. The downside, it can be complex and requires careful planning. Plus, you're just delaying those taxes, not making them disappear forever. In summary, selling your home or property can be a great financial move, but it's important to understand the tax implications. With the right strategies and maybe a bit of help from a tax professional, you can minimize your tax hit and keep more money in your pocket. And before I wrap up, does anyone have any more questions? If so, drop them in the comments below, because as we all know, knowledge is key to making smart financial decisions. If you found any golden nuggets of wisdom in today's video, why not give that like button a little love? It's one click for you, but a huge boost for us. And if you're not part of the family just yet, consider subscribing. We've got plenty more insightful videos on the horizon, and we wouldn't want you to miss out. Sharing is caring. So if you know someone brave in the wilds of real estate, share this video with them. It might just be the compass that they need. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video.